How do you finish a fight in 3 seconds? I don't know, we're about to find out. So we've got a video here of a guy who is claiming that he knows how to finish a fight in just 3 seconds, and we're gonna see if we agree with him. Also, just to let you know, I'm currently running a big sale on my flexibility program. I mean, it's already under £10, but with the code KICK at checkout, this will give you half price. So it's literally under £5 now, or like $7 if you're in the US. $7, £5 to take your kicks to the next level in just 12 weeks. That is very good value in my opinion. Follow the stretches and exercises that I did myself with a detailed and structured plan, video tutorials included. Code KICK at checkout and you will get it half price. This is the biggest sale I've ever done. So first link in the description if you are interested. This link will not last long. It's only going to be active for about a week or two after I put this video up. So check that out now. All right, ending a fight in 3 seconds. Let's see.
It's back. Now he's gonna come back, and now he's gonna start punching. Now you have a fight from the outside. All right, guys, so in this lesson, we're gonna look at how to finish a fight in 3 seconds. Now, I'm gonna be breaking down a few very important principles because we don't wanna just take it from the moment you're throwing a strike. You wanna take it from the moment you're faced with your attacker. Working over 10 years of security, I always broke down in all my teaching, all my training, the fight doesn't start when the guy's in front of you or swinging the punch. The fight starts the moment you make visual or intuitive contact.
That's true.
The fight starts the moment I'm faced with my attacker. So what's the number one thing I want to be looking at? First is managing my space and distance, right?
Yep,
how far and how close is he to me? Why? Because this depends on how close am I to strike him? How far am I where he can hit me or be able to defend? So in order for me to finish a fight quickly, what do I have to do? I'm always teaching strike first. Use the element of surprise in your favor and go preemptive. The best defense.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes that is necessary. Sometimes a preemptive strike is necessary. I feel like that should only be used if you're sort of backed up and there is nothing else to do, you know? If you are genuinely in danger and you can't get away, you have to strike first. So what you're saying there is correct.
Is a strong offense. In order to finish a fight in seconds, that means you have to go preemptive. I can't wait for him to strike first.
Yeah, he might
so
kill you if
managing
you
your
strike
space
first.
and distance is key. My rule of thumb is this is my space and distance right here. I know, don't move Costa. I know that here I can't hit him, but if I stepped in, I could, right? So I'm always managing my space and distance. The second thing is I'm always aware. Look at the point of contacts. His hands, does he have his weapon? Is he holding a weapon? His feet, where's his weight distribution?
Yep.
His shoulders, where is he blading? Even his head, where is he leaning? This will be a good indicator if he's...
I mean, realistically, all this stuff, if you're in that situation, you're not going to be thinking about all that stuff. You're just going to be sort of, I mean, generally, just make sure they don't come too close to you. I feel like you're not going to be sitting there going, all right, his shoulders are exactly 2 centimeters to the left. And you're just not. So, just make sure they don't get too close. And if they do, then you got to strike.
Leaning back if he's maybe ready to kick, if he's leaning forward, if he's ready to charge, if he's blading off to the side, if he's going for a sucker punch, if he's low and he's leaning more forward and slightly lower that he's going for a takedown, most attackers, you'll be able to read their intention to action. Again, the fight starts at this very moment, not when the guy or the attacker's already launched a punch. From there, what you want to do is when you're faced with your attacker, the next thing is always bring your hands up. Your hands are never down. Working in security, they were here,
yeah, that's also a good point.
Here, or when shit hits the fan and I'm ready to fight, up here. The next thing is...
Yeah, I mean, you don't even have to have like a fighting guard. Just, have your hands up defensively. I feel like is a good place to have them. Because you don't want to look aggressive, but you also don't want to be caught with a slap across the face because you had your hands in your pockets.
Is striking preemptively. I want to hit him first, I want to hit him hard, and I want to create damage. What do I like to strike? You got the eyes, you got the throat, you got the balls, you got the groin. You want to take those areas out as quickly as possible. That means if I decide to strike him into the eyes, my hands are up, I'm going to go with all 5 fingers into the eyes. Now look where I'm aiming. I'm not doing this. I'm stepping in.
The finger strike to the eyes, I never really understand. Because if you're that close, just ball your fist up and send your knuckles into his face instead. I just don't really, I don't know. I'm not too sure on that.
Even if I'm going with all 5 fingers in the eyes, my hands are going through the target. Why? Because I want to make sure that my fingers go into his eyeballs and I want to stick them behind his head. I don't want to give him a second chance. So going with that preemptive strike into the eyes is a great first strike. he can't see, he can't fight, especially
That is true,
if
but,
I have more distance.
You know,
the second one is the throw.
break your fingers.
You can strike it with a C, you can strike it with the forearm, you can strike it from inside, you can even elbow it. But my favorite is this way. From here, natural position, I'll release it straight and I'll go right in here. And Acosta can feel
All
that.
right, well, that one I do disagree with. He listed like multiple ways that you could strike the neck and then he proceeded to pick the worst one. Because going like that into the neck, you're just asking for some broken fingers. I mean, yes, it might hurt him, but it's going to snap your fingers. Why would you want to do that? Just use, like he said, use the C shape. That you're much less likely to break a bone of your own. Like, why would you? I never understand that. Why would you strike someone like that? That is never. I feel like that's not taught in. I mean, it is taught. But like in any, legit combat, you'd never strike someone like that. Like, just close your fist, strike with your knuckles.
If I'm hitting his chest, it's going boom, here. So I'm kind of cupping it low and I'm
Wait, did he go with the palm?
Striking. I'm striking the chest and I'm hitting inside, right?
I'm not sure.
And again,
well, I mean, if he went with the palm, that's more understandable. But why is he going fingers then palm? Like, why wouldn't you just do palm?
doing this, I'm stepping in with my body. Why? Every strike, your first strike, you're locked and loaded. Once I make the first strike, I'm following up right away with more. So if I'm going in with the eyes, I'm already setting up my next strikes. Same thing. If I go into the throat, once I strike the throat, I'm gonna start firing elbows, hammer fist, neck crank. I wanna bridge that gap and stick to them as close as possible.
I mean, that's true.
From there, you also have the groin. So if I want to go...
But at the same time, if you've really got him in the eyes, then you can definitely get away. There's no point causing any more damage. If he's blind and he can't see now, just get away. There is no point sticking around after that. Literally no point.
A nice way to strike the groin is from down here. So if I'm talking and my hands are down and they're here, I can strike low. Obviously, I'm not crazy about keeping my hands down. If I'm this far, I can do it, but at some point I'm going to shift from here to here. This really works well if, let's say, you're in a club, you're in a bar, and the guy's already come closer, he's already in your face and he's doing this. Now you can see, I step back, I'm always here, I could strike
Yeah, I mean, a groin strike's a good option as well.
As I strike low, I'm going to strike high. The objective when you're striking is to always change levels. Never strike in one level, right? If I hit low, I follow high. If I hit high, I hit low. I like to alternate my strikes.
Okay.
So,
yeah, I mean, what you said about groin strikes, I would agree with that, especially if you are a woman and you've got a male attacker. A groin strike is a good way because you don't have to put too much power into that. You don't need to be big and strong to get a man off you with a groin strike, so they are good options.
Number one, manage your space and distance. Number two, read the body language. Number three, set up your preemptive strike. Again, keeping your hands always up in a natural position. Never threaten him, never challenge him, never allow him to get in your space. True. If he's being a tough bully and he's acting like a badass, let him do it. Your objective is to never let him know that you're one step ahead, that you're gonna beat him up here. That means when he's talking all the smack and all the bullshit and how he's gonna kick your ass, you let him keep talking. Draw him in. Let him bring in the distance while he...
You don't necessarily want to draw him in, just, I'd say de-escalating is probably a better option.
While you're setting up that first preemptive strike. And when you set up your strike, what's really important is you always follow through the target. You never strike back. That means if I go through, I explode. Again, it's an aggressive attack that you want to use. Striking with those preemptive strikes, striking with those vital targets is a great way to create damage. Now, another strike you can go that's also good bang for your buck is just a simple palm strike. If I'm here and I'm talking to him and I decide to palm strike, I'm gonna drive.
So he said quite a lot of strikes, but he hasn't mentioned a punch yet. Why does no one just say punch is probably the best option? You can go to the groin with a punch, you can go to the body with a punch, you can go to the face with a punch, and it's a very hard weapon, your knuckles. It's honestly, I don't know why people try and confuse it and go with these finger strikes and palm. I mean, palm strikes are good, but why wouldn't you just do a punch?
My hip, and I'm gonna go underneath the jawline, and I'm gonna snap the head back. Again, I'm gonna drive the force from the ground. I'm gonna step up and I'm gonna come in. As I come in, I'm gonna strike.
See you later, vertebrae.
More other strikes. So if I go here, I start again. I'm never striking and disconnecting. If I'm gonna work hard to get in, I'm gonna follow and finish it inside. I'm not gonna hit and then move back. What happens if I do this and he moves back? Now he's gonna come back, and now he's gonna start punching. Now you have a fight from the outside.
Yeah, I mean, but then the way to counter that is just to strike and get away. You're not looking for a fight. I feel like people that sort of do self-defense stuff, I'm not just talking about this guy, but they try and like overcomplicate it to make it look like they know something that you don't. But realistically, all that needs to be known and said is just keep it completely simple. I always say this.
I always say, in the street, when we're talking, most attacks happen in close quarter range. If I'm in this close, I want to finish it in this close. I don't want to fight and then break and then fight. Your objective to finish it in 3 seconds is to launch that first preemptive strike and then continuously attack until the person is, the attacker is no longer fighting or no longer grabbing you. Once he's grabbing you, your objective is to keep fighting. So guys, the objective again, if you want to finish it in a few seconds, throw the preemptive strike, locked and loaded. Once I strike, I'm already following with more strike.
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of just saying the same thing. I think that's pretty much all he's going to say there. But yeah, I mean, some of the stuff I agree with what he's saying. But in general, I would say you even keep it simpler than what he did there. Just, hands up ready. Don't look aggressive, like coming in like that. Just like hands up. And, like he said, you can sort of tell if someone is looking aggressive, they're acting aggressive, they're probably about to punch you. That's correct. You can read their body language. You don't have to go into so much detail. Like, what he was saying about, if they're leaning forward, they're going to do this. If they're leaning back, they're going to do a backflip. Like, just if they look aggressive, just be ready. And obviously, if you've done some training as well, you sort of know when it's going to kick off. And just literally get out of the way. Do one quick strike. Enough to create that little bit of distance for you to get away. That's all it is. That's as simple as it needs to be. But yeah, that was it for that video. The video was very near the end. I think he was just sort of talking about what he's already spoken about there. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you did enjoy. Let me know what other stuff you'd like to see me react to as well. Of course, as always. Hope you did enjoy it. Please drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.